So this Eternal Evolution video is going to be the Guild Hunt Atlas Whale. So we're just going to go a quick overlook of his skills, heroes to use, the loot you're going to get, the commanders, and the prototypes. So first of all, his skills. So summons 3 waves, each inflicting 50% attack as damage to all units. So an AoE triple hit skill. It wipes out summons, so you don't want to be using summons in here. So next one, fires a jet of water that inflicts damage equal to 400% of the target's attack, prioritizing further away units, so you realign heroes. When there is no target in melee range, the skill is cast more frequently and inflicts higher damage. So you need someone in melee range with this guy. So next one, Deep Sea Shield. The Atlas Whale gains 50 stacks of shield for 8 seconds. So the gist of this one is very similar to DC Caves, is that it's got a shield. You need to break that shield. Once that shield's broken, he'll be prone, where you can do increased damage to him. And then over time, he gets stronger. Special note on this is that you obviously need to chuck out enough hits on him to break the shield, but then when he actually breaks his shield, you'll build stacks, and the more stacks that you put on him, the more damage you're actually going to inflict to him. So a good amount of hits is somewhere between like 70 to 100. I've never gone higher than that. But yeah, so you just want to basically juggle using your ult so that you can break the shield, but then also you have some hits to actually do some damage to him afterwards. So the prototypes and commanders to be using. Commanders, any of your multi-hits. So your best one's probably the attack speed one in here. So if you've got one that's got Emma +2, that's quite a good one. So Emma on this one with her in the middle would be quite amazing. And if you don't have that, Brynhild's a good option as well. Prototypes, you're looking for single target damage. So your ones like Vision Stone, if it's powered up enough, if there's a debuff on them, that you're going to do like 25%, 22% more damage. And then when it's maxed out, I think it's 35. Praying Eyes, if you've got a high crit rate team, you'll do extra attack every time you crit. Dark Summit can be good as well. So you get bonus damage up to 360% of your attack when you crit. That's only for Assassins and Hunters, though. This one's always a good one for basically a 60% upkeep of the time. As long as you've got multi-hit heroes, you'll be doing bonus damage to them. And I would say they are your options in there. Tendency, you shouldn't really be using a tank in here, so whatever has the best stats. And Lighten, this early on, you don't need any healing, but later on, what you do need healers, like when you repeat this boss, say stage 5 and 8, and then 11, you just basically want either Flashpoint, the red healing rune if you've got it all. This one is a good early one, where you just get an extra 25% heal. So with your heroes, very similar to DC Caves, you're looking for your multi-hits. So for my melee guy, I'll be using Leo. Then it's just going to be Taylor, Botmark, Emma, and you could either go for Daniel because he does quite a few hits, but Rez would also be a good option to help buff Emma. So I'll probably be using Rez. All right, so let's get into the battle. So again, I don't need a healer just yet because this will be quite easy, I believe. And we'll chuck Rez in. I'll probably run this attack twice, just as I want to see who's better to have Rez or Daniel. I'm using. So with this one here, so you've got so for 8 seconds, you'll do 25% more damage, and then it has a cooldown of 15 seconds. So you're going to have 8 seconds of 25% more damage and 7 seconds downtime. This one here, just 22% bonus damage with enemies on debuffs. Botmark's going to have debuffs all the time. So I'll have 22% bonus damage up at all times. So even though Vision Stone's lower stats, the buff's way better. All right, let us have a go. I always just start, when I've got Rez, I always just start him off on manual, and then I'll put him to auto later on. Actually, no, he'll be right to go straight to auto. So as you can see here, we're getting through the shield. And this countdown, I think, goes to 9 seconds before the it gets back up, maybe? I can't really remember. It should go to 0. But this is where we're getting the multiplier now. So we're trying to get that multiple hits up as much as we can. And again, anywhere from 70 to 90 is 70 to 100 is what you're aiming for. Yeah, so you kind of resets at about 7 seconds. So what we'll do this time is we'll turn these off. Start manual. All right, this is where I want to save up, and I just want to see how many hits I get on them afterwards. So what I would say is happening here is that I'm actually losing a lot of hits because I'm running res instead of an extra hero. So it's just not actually worth having res here. So let's jump out, see if we can do a bit better.
Some sort of pain, you caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side, you will never see me coming. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side, you will never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side, you will never see me coming. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side, you will never see me coming.
Right, so there you have it. So 52% damage. My hits weren't getting as high as normal for some reason, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But regardless, that's the gist of it, is that you want to be getting as many hits as you can after the shields have gone down. And yeah, that's the whole lot. So with the loot, same as all the other guild hunts, this is what we'll get. It'll get added to the pool of rewards, which you can see down here. So far, we've taken out the Scythe Spider and done half of this. So anyway, best of luck, enjoy the Atlas Whale, and catch you for the next one.